Hey, how's it going, Oldschool Runescape, and welcome to another weekly look at just what's been going on with the game. First, let's hop into the big news with the latest poll on the new continent Zaya and Achievement Diaries. So as you can see, both passed with flying colors, including Elite Diaries. And there was also the question asking if you'd prefer polls to require a total level of 280 to vote, which just barely failed the poll, which is good news for noobs, as you can keep voting. Up next, potentially your favorite update so far came out this week, and that was the newfound ability to be able to speak to Hands in Lumbridge and have him tell you your total time played. So be sure to check that out if you haven't already and see who amongst your friends is the most efficient player. Moving forward, we've also implemented changes to the God Wars dungeon, reverting the kill count requirements back to how they used to be. Yet, we've kept the 10-minute timer on death to pick up your items. And there have also been changes to the Recipe for Disaster chest stock, as the quantity of items in the chest have now increased from 5 to 10. However, this does not include the food section. And lastly, we had some pretty awesome quality of life updates this week. And to list just a few, you can now check your Slayer ring / enchanted gem while banking. The click zone of the skeletal wyverns has been drastically increased. The Iron Man chat icon is now visible in-game. And players who have completed Tears of Guthix can now teleport to Juna using the game's necklace. Also, Mod Ghost has provided a bit more of a sneak peek of what the Snake Boss is going to look like, and it's looking pretty freaking epic. And we'll have more info on the Snake Boss next week, but for now let's move on to the temporary changes that have been made to the free-to-play PK worlds, as the two worlds are currently being moved between our two hosting facilities to help improve stability. But don't panic, because we will have two backup free-to-play PK worlds for you. So let's move on to something completely new to this series, and that's a quick player spotlight. So this is a new segment where we'd like to highlight certain players who've made an effort to better the community or entertain others. So firstly, we have Sun and Oldschool, who raised over $3,000 for charity in an epic birthday livestream with the help of a few other streamers. This contribution added to a massive total of over $8,500 raised for charity, so well done to Sun. That's absolutely awesome to see. Up next, we have Adinatus with his first episode of his Zero to Hero series, where he starts from scratch with absolutely zero GP and hopefully ends with hundreds of mils. Now this has been done before, but I was thoroughly impressed with the quality of this video and thought you guys would really like to check it out. And lastly, we have an epic story coming from the 2007-scape Reddit, featuring a sneaky player killer who'd dress up as a druid and kill unsuspecting victims trying to trade and collect herbs. Well, this one player in specific that he killed apologized for accidentally hitting him just before dying. Ooh, my feels. Now this hit a soft spot with the community, and the PK as well as various others decided to find this player in-game and give him golden items. So well done to the 2007-scape Reddit community, way to be awesome. And finally, let's take a quick look at some of the videos that have come to the channel this last week. So yesterday we had our standard weekly question and answer with the Oldschool team, and we answered some big questions, two of which being splashing and permanent free-to-play. So if you're not up for watching the entire hour-long stream, be sure to check out the highlights uploaded earlier today. And lastly, we've uploaded a guide on how to set up the authenticator to secure your RuneScape and Oldschool Runescape accounts. And it takes less than 60 seconds, and many of you have already made the wise move in setting it up. Now you can find links to that and everything else we talked about in this video below. And aside from that, well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Oldschool Weekly, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time, guys.